A&B Properties is Quincy's largest apartment rental company with hundreds of units available. They offer short-term and long-term rentals with 1 up to 4 bedroom apartments. A&B Properties meets the needs of its tenants with care, compassion, and a quality of service that exceeds expectations. A&B Properties also has a convenient tenant app for you to do your payments or make repair requests. Give them a call today. A&B Properties, 217-919-8080, Quincy.
So we're going right now. Here we go. Thank you so much for coming on, Frankie Say.
Thank you for having us.
We've got the illustrious Billy, Steve Goodwin. So I got to tell you, I met you guys a really long time ago. Okay?
Yes.
And I don't know when it was. But
years.
Billy, so you have a very familiar face to anybody who's watching.
Yes.
So you have been working at Tiramisu for how long?
Just shy of 26 years.
26 years.
Yes.
Steve?
A little bit longer than 26 years, man. But same amount of time.
A little bit longer?
I think 9 months longer. I was I brought her in, and then she trumped me. She stole my job. She's better. She was better. So yeah, no, we've been there same. I think I was there maybe 10 months, a little bit longer than her. So
Obviously, did you see the podcast we had with Roberto?
yes, of course.
Yeah.
Everybody, yeah.
What happened? What did you think when you saw the Roberto podcast? Obviously, you knew that he was making kind of an exit out of Quincy. What happened after that podcast? What was your general reaction on what happened at the restaurant?
Oh, the amount of attention that we received after that was just it was phenomenal. I mean,
was Tiramisu
with the people, everybody, yes. It was. We were just flooded with people wanting to say goodbyes. Sharing their memories that they've experienced there, the birthdays, wanting to hug Roberto. It was craziness for like at least a week. I would say a week.
Do you miss him?
Of course we do.
Yes, very, very, very
Every
much.
day.
Yes.
So without going too much into him, kind of focusing more on you. I've been really impressed with the way that I have felt personally as a patron of that restaurant.
Right.
Whenever I would come, I was trying to figure out on the car ride over here how many times you've taken care of me over the years. Okay. I think it's
A lot.
I think it's over 100.
I was telling her last night. Yeah.
26 years. So I mean, if you averaged, if it was 10 times a year over 26 years,
That's still.
I mean, it's so much.
Yeah.
It's so much.
Yeah.
And you have too.
Yeah. Actually, I will admit, Billy, she's worked a lot more. We do have a special needs son, so I do stay home. I've always had we've been very fortunate to have the hours that were permitted to me to work, and then so I would stay home. Of course, we switched the roles. It was no big deal, but she was prettier to look at, so they paid her more. And they paid.
Turn the microphone toward.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. So but she's so awesome at her job that it was just a no-brainer to step back.
So well done.
Yeah.
As somebody who came from Chicago and I worked in a lot of restaurants. I don't know if I've told you I've worked in 18 restaurants, managed 11. And so when I came to Quincy, whenever you guys would take care of us, either my family or friends, or we had business contacts in town, we always knew that one of the most professional experiences that we could get was going to Tiramisu at lunchtime.
Right.
Because everybody, you guys were so busy. So one of the things I have to ask you, how many tables can you take at once? Because, one time I saw you take like 17 tables, like something crazy. And Lupe,
we did max them out. At lunch down there, me and Lupe split the restaurant. He did half, I did the other half.
Two
waiters.
Two servers on the floor.
For years, we did it where he waited all of lunch and I was his bus girl. And then we would do it by ourselves.
Yes.
How many tables is that?
All of Tiramisu.
40?
All of Tiramisu.
All of 3rd Street Tiramisu. 3rd Street.
The old Tiramisu.
The old Tiramisu. The old. Yes. So it was still quite a feat. Yes, it was still quite a feat.
I wonder if there will be any restaurant people watching this thinking about the server dream. Do you know what the server dream is?
3 tables.
No.
Oh.
No, the server dream. So maybe you've been not cursed that you're not stuck with this. So I waited tables for a very, very long time.
Right.
In addition to managing restaurants and things like that. But I have recently stopped having the server dream. I considered calling a therapist about it. Here's the server dream. In the dream, you're in the weeds.
Yes.
Hold on. You're in the weeds. And all of a sudden, somebody, like the manager goes, Frank, you have 4 tables across town, and they've been having open menus for 2 hours. You have to get over there. So I'm getting in the car, and I'm in traffic.
Yes.
And so I've got like 9 tables at the restaurant I just left. I got 4 tables across town. I can't get there. Or I'm writing everything down, and I can't remember what I'm putting into the POS, the point of sale. Or my pen won't write. It's the equivalent of...
Our waiter's dream was Roberto screaming.
Well,
I need tables. I need tables.
I was always late, and
Yes.
I would get dressed, and somehow I'd end up undressed and then scream again. I still had to keep it.
And you can't get
I was,
dressed.
no matter what, I was always late. Yeah, I was just, So, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mine was always just not being able to get caught up. When I would have so many I couldn't get caught up, and I would just get frustrated. That was my nightmare dream. Yeah, so,
I literally told napkins.
yeah, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the server dream, it's scary.
Yes.
And years after I stopped waiting tables, I still have that dream. I also have dreams like in high school, I'm not making the soccer team. Like Coach Longo,
Lord,
he won't play me. Or things like, I have all different kinds of dreams. Ever have the dream where you're trying to run upstairs and people are grabbing your ankles? No?
No.
Have you ever had the dream where you're kind of like flying and all of a sudden you fall?
Yes, that one I was jerking myself.
And then you jerk?
Yeah.
Or one time I dreamt that I was eating a giant marshmallow, and when I woke up, my pillow was gone. No, I'm just kidding. So waiting tables, you've been doing it for a very long time, and I know like how good you guys are in the restaurant business. Yes. And there's a rumor that you guys are making some kind of change. I don't know what it is exactly because I've kind of heard it, and I know that we were talking about maybe getting on the pod and just kind of talking to Quincy about it and talking about what kind of changes are being made. What you got for me?
Why are you pinching my leg, Billy? Basically, there have been a lot of rumors, Frankie, going around Quincy. I'm sure, as you know, everybody knows, whatever. I guess we can just drop it here. We are leaving Tiramisu. Both of us are leaving. We're going to venture out on our own to do our own thing. We've put in enough time. We feel like we've paid our dues. So we're just we're ready to go do our next thing or do our next chapter of our life and put our knowledge to use. Actually.
So are you currently working on something? What's happening? Is this in Quincy? Are you staying in Quincy?
We are
staying in Quincy.
We are staying in Quincy. We are actually leasing a building on 10th and Main.
Right down the street from here?
Right down the street from here. Right on Main Street. Right on Main Street. Right across the street from the medical group.
4 blocks.
Yep. Right across the street from the Quincy Medical Group. We've been doing some renovations in there. We've had to do the kitchen, the dining room, whatnot. So we're making everything ready for a restaurant. Yes.
You're gonna open up a restaurant?
Yes.
So
Billy's gonna be my boss. Yes.
Wait a second. So you guys are going to open? Are you building it right now?
It is. It's in the middle of. We're in the middle of tying everything up right now in a neat little bow. We got to do the little touches, cosmetically and whatnot, and we're in the process of just, like I said, finishing up. And
what percentage of completion are you at? 50%?
Let's say 80.
60?
Let's say 86.
86% completion.
86,
Yes.
buddy. 86. We're
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting really, really close. But we just we wanna do it right. So we want to make sure.
Don't say 86. We can't do 86 because we know what 86 means.
Oh, okay.
87.
Let's do 87.
Not 86, the new restaurant.
Yeah, let's do 87. Let's do 86. I don't like that lingo though. I don't like that lingo. I've never liked the 86. I know, but it's. I feel like it's. You remember Alice, the TV show Alice? Like 86. That whenever people say, I don't like that lingo. I don't know why, but whatever.
Okay, so for those listening, 86 means when you're out of something.
Yes.
In
So,
the restaurant world.
In the restaurant lingo,
Yes.
86 means so if you've got the salmon special,
No more pork chops. 86 the pork chop.
86 the pork
Pork
chops.
chops.
Yeah. So okay. So down the street here, you're doing something. How long have you been? Can I ask you how long you've been thinking about this? Now considering that, in my opinion, lots of different people who are working in the restaurant business, it takes a long time to kind of understand the ins and outs of it.
Yes.
And, you have to do ordering, or you have to staff the place. And just thinking about that, I mean, as somebody, so I have never owned a restaurant.
Yes.
As somebody, I've managed a bunch, but I've never owned it. That's another level of amazingness here. So how long ago, when you guys were working, did you think to yourself, you know what, we should do this someday? We should open up our own restaurant? Because a lot of the greats do it, and a lot of the people who just want to do their own thing do it. How long? Do you remember?
Talked about it before.
We've always talked about it, but it was just having that fire underneath you to get you moving, motivated, or whatever. I guess with the job security we've always had, we figured there was no need to really push forward, if that makes sense. Well,
the two of you, and Steve, I love you to death. I mean, but no, it's when you and I talk.
Yes.
And it centers back to Billy.
Yes.
And you're a very good husband, and you always move the limelight back to Billy. So I'm going to do that right now.
Yes.
Right.
You're great. Also, you're kind of a superstar. And kind of at the way top of your game in terms of being able to do so many things on the floor. So when you say BOH, it's back of the house. When you say FOH, it's front of the house, right? And you are kind of the front of the house kind of star. I mean, I feel like you could greet everybody, get everybody seated, take their orders, wait on them, pay, do everything. I mean, maybe like cook the food when no one's looking. And
honest, I started my first job was washing pots and pans, so I've done all the jobs. I can do them all. I just enjoy the front of the house. I really love the people, but yes.
You've washed dishes?
Yeah, that's why I started my first job whenever was pots and pans.
Your first job in restaurants?
No, at Tiramisu. At Tiramisu, she came in as pots and pans.
I started as pots and pans.
Yes.
You started as dishwasher.
Yeah, Roberto screamed to me. He said, "Hey, we need a dishwasher tonight." And I said, "Hey, my girlfriend can come."
Oh, no way.
And then enter Billy.
Okay. And then you're kind of like running the floor.
Then she never left.
And then I just kept learning.
So being able to have that kind of power in a restaurant where you're kind of top dog, top of the food chain in terms of being so good at that. And one thing that when servers stop waiting tables, they miss that cash.
Yeah.
Like walking with cash. And you talk to people who have waited tables at the Abbey. I've heard Ashley Conrad talk about it because she waited tables at the Abbey, and she was super good at her job. I've heard she's never waited on me, but I just it's Ashley Conrad. You just know she's good. You get somebody like Brittany Bowl, who if you ever watch her take the bar at Spring Street, she can handle the whole bar. She can do the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's like people who know how to do that.
Yes.
They're just special. And in my opinion, they're highly employable because of the stress of that. I mean, it's almost like, I'll make a joke, but it's like, you can be commander in chief.
Right.
I mean, it's like, here are your deployments and here's what you have to do. So tell me about this restaurant. When does it open?
Shooting for mid-July.
That soon?
latest.
That soon, yes.
Holy moly.
Yes.
And you said it's right down the street. Do you have a name?
We do, actually. It's the name of it is Maestros. Maestros.
Wow, where did you get that name?
That is actually who Roberto Stellino is referred as. It's what we've called him for years.
Wait, are you naming this restaurant after Roberto on some level?
It is named after him.
100% named after Roberto.
It is named after him.
You have got to be kidding me.
No, he's it's just a way to pay homage to him out of respect, and he's
learned everything we know from him.
He's the one who orchestrated the whole thing in the past, and so that's why we would call him Maestro.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
I did not know you guys had that nickname.
Yes.
For him.
Yes.
That's fantastic. So you'll open up in the middle of July. Do you want to talk about cuisine? Like give me an example of a dish that you've got like either appetizers. Well, hold on a second. I don't know what the cuisine is. Do you care to elaborate on it?
It will be Italian food.
Okay.
It will be just a different, just a little different version of it. It's just what we know, how we want to present it, I guess. We do have influences behind it and whatnot, so it's just something new coming. It's a different type. So, but I mean, it's of course you're going to have your classics. We would like to just, I guess, keep the menu on the.
You would keep the menu kind of under wraps,
right? Just let people just be
Fair
surprised
enough.
by it when they read it.
Listen, so here's the information you're giving me so far.
Yeah.
I mean, you're opening up a new restaurant.
Yes.
It opens up in about a month or less.
Yeah,
It's right down the street.
It is not pizza.
It's
not pizza place.
We will sell pizza,
There will be
it's
people,
not
but
a
it is
pizza.
not exclusive pizza.
Can I refer?
Yes.
So that location I've got in my head, is it the old Pop's Pizza location?
It is. It is.
Okay, that's a great
It is.
location on
It
the
is.
corner there.
It is. It
Wow,
is.
you picked a good spot.
Yeah, we're just trying. I was trying to go somewhere where there was more businesses. You have Traders right next door with the tea and with the motorcycles, but you have the popcorn, across the street. So I mean, it's a good little neighborhood. It's nice. You have the medical group across the street. I think there was the name of the I don't know the cafe, the new coffee house. Oh my goodness, I feel so. But there's a new coffee house anyway, right down the street from us. So there, I mean, there's Cece's. Yes, excuse me, Cece's Coffee. Yes, so I mean, there's a lot of growth down there. I felt so. I might as well join it. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's Cece's. I think that started off as a food truck.
It did actually. It was. She was in a trailer, and then they.
Trailer.
Yes.
I think she moved
Yes.
inside there.
Yes.
And then she snuck in and grabbed that adjacent property.
She
How'd she
did.
do that?
Because she made some money.
Well, 'cause
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
But
no,
she,
but I mean-
no, that's good though. I mean, you want that. That's awesome. That's. I mean,
awesome to
yeah.
see.
It's awesome to
It's
see. That's good.
And so
That's
you
good.
you just wow, fantastic. So you might have a lot of lunch traffic.
Well, actually, I tried. Yes, because I wanted to originally have a food truck. Is
Okay.
what I wanted, and then my wife said I wouldn't revenue enough money. I'm just
Wow,
kidding.
you're
Frank.
so savvy.
Yeah. So yes.
Yeah, I think so. Food trucks. What's really neat about Quincy right now is anybody in Quincy who wants to open up a food truck,
Right.
buy an old food truck, go to the Adams County Health Department, open up a food truck, do one menu item, and do it really, really well. Because
Yeah, specialize in that one thing.
Specialize.
Yes.
yeah, and the food truck, I don't know if COVID really kind of pushed that to the forefront of food trucking.
Yes.
Food
It's,
trucking,
it's,
is
it's
that
just
even a word?
it sounds like well, yeah, it's a good fad. I mean, there's a lot of truck people do all kinds of things in trucks now. Italian food, they're doing pizzas. I mean, all kinds of things. So yeah, it was fun when we went to St. Louis. Actually, there was
You can't have a wine menu.
yeah,
in-
but
on
that's
a food truck.
she said there was no wine on a food truck. I was like, all right, whatever.
Oh, so you're gonna have a wine menu.
Oh,
Full
yes.
bar.
Yeah, full bar,
Wow.
of course. Yeah, it's a restaurant. It's going to seat about maybe 80 people, I believe, at a time. So we're not going to be like super big, So, but we're not trying to.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
80, because if you do 2 turns, 160
Yeah.
caps. I mean, in a night, that's a lot.
Oh, it's a lot.
80's a lot.
That's what I'm telling
80's
you.
a lot. So I mean, what you don't think that's? Do you not think that's a lot, Billy?
Shh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Billy can take 80.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's like what 82 tops or 84 tops or
That's
yeah.
only 17 tables,
Yeah,
Frank.
She's already mathing, buddy. She's already like doing the tips. It's like, no,
So what are you going to do? So you know how difficult it is. So Kevin Minnick from the main course just
Yes,
announced
that's-
that after 13 years, he's just like, you know what? The main course has run its course. Okay,
Yes.
and if you can run for that long,
you did something right.
the gold standard is 10 years.
Right.
Most people don't get past 2 years. The 90%, the failure rate is so high.
Right.
And so, I've worked with him in the past. He's the owner and chef, and sometimes he's taking the front door. Sometimes he's counting the till.
Right.
So I mean, he's doing everything. He's doing all the ordering. So, how is this going to work? You're owning a restaurant, Billy. What What is your role on the floor? What happens if you're trying to take a night off and you just want to be the MOD, which is the manager on duty, right?
Yeah.
Can we use this restaurant lingo?
Yeah,
You
we
good?
can.
Okay. So you're the manager on the floor. What happens if these servers aren't? Are you gonna strap on the apron and go to
We're
town?
gonna
Like what?
Do whatever you have to. That's what you have to do
Yeah.
to have a successful business. At first, I'm gonna continue to wait tables. There's a lot of people that would be really mad if I don't. So
what an experience it's going to be for
so
someone
good.
to come see you that has
I've
seen
seen-
you at the other restaurant.
Yes, I'm
And
very
they sit
excited.
they come to your table and you're taking care of them again, but this time you own the joint.
Right.
That's exciting.
They're not going to tip you. They're not going to
They're
tip you.
You know what?
I'm just
take
kidding.
it out of dividends.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Pay yourself at the end of the year.
Right. No,
That's pretty funny.
No, it's
the restaurant business, restaurant touring is pretty tough,
It
and obviously you're up for the challenge. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Okay, so menu comes out later. We'll talk about it at a different time. Is there anything else kind of you want to talk about here? You've got some notes on the back of your
I do
phone.
have some notes here. I just wanted to. There are some people that I just wanted to thank for the for the helping and
Sure.
putting everything together.
Do it.
There was Adam and Brandon from Peters Heating and Air Conditioning. They were awesome. Able Construction. They were really good. Power Factor. Electronic Solutions. Bryce Beeston. He just actually started his own company after 25 years. He went out on his own. And he's just awesome, man. He's really awesome with his work. He's very prompt. Tyler Phillips, my attorney, of course. I don't know if you're
Okay.
familiar with
Yeah.
Tyler, but
Absolutely.
got to give a shout out to him because
I knew that as yeah.
he said he was going to litigate against me if I didn't. So.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to mess with attorneys. So, yeah. Chad Ruth with Quincy Fire Equipment. He's been beyond helpful with me, man. He's done more than I can mention. Twaddle Plumbing. They were Johnny on the spot. I had to call them for something very spontaneous. They dropped basically everything they did. Came in, hooked us up. Who else? Glass Pro. Intrip Drywall. Dee and Mike. We have Bill and Robin Heenahan, the people I'm leasing the building from. They've been very awesome to us, very lenient,
Very good people.
very. She's so awesome. She owns the Flower
Flower
Grove
Girl.
Quincy, I believe. Flower Grove. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
so awesome, man. She's been really awesome to us.
She's a very good person.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody else. So that's it. Yes, and of course you guys. I mean, at Muddy River News, you guys. For letting us do this, and I mean, this is
I'm pretty
really
excited.
great opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, so there's such a pleasant shock that you're doing something so amazing, and I gotta tell you, I'm kind of jealous because I think like opening up a restaurant the way that you're doing this is amazing. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I've never had maybe the cojones to actually pull the trigger.
Right.
Congratulations.
Right.
It's scary.
It's very scary.
But it's also going to be okay.
Yeah.
And so maybe, we were talking about, soft openings and generally speaking, I didn't know exactly what you were doing. And now you just broke it right here on Frankie Say. Thanks for doing that on Frankie Say.
Oh.
That's amazing. But I wish you the best of luck. Is there anything else you want to say, Billy? I mean, you've said a lot.
I know.
Go ahead.
No, I just want to thank the community for everything over the years. They have supported me phenomenally. Words can't express what the community have done for me and my family. It's awesome. I can't even express the words. So I just want to thank them for everything.
Well, I know that having you taken care of me so many times and my family members and friends, so
Yes.
I imagine you have a
Yes.
huge following.
Yes.
So maybe take it easy on your soft opening. Maybe not try
Yeah.
if you've got 80 seats.
Yeah, hey, bear with me, and it's gonna be new there. I do know what I'm doing, but it's gonna be new. I have to figure it all out. Like you said, there is gonna be in the beginning, I think,
Bumps in the road.
a bum rush of people. Just because of everybody's gonna want to come see me. Hey, I'm so happy for that.
Will you have a Facebook page up at some point?
Oh.
Yes.
It's going up real
Yes.
soon, yeah.
Yes.
And Maestro. So there's lots of different ways to spell Maestro. What are the first three letters?
MAE.
M-A-E.
STRO''S.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Well, that's amazing. I'm very excited for you. You deserve it. And you guys have as all restaurant workers have over time, you got to grind through, right?
Course,
and never quit.
Yes.
And even when you're in the weeds, it's
Yes.
eventually the shift ends.
We close. There is a closing time. That's all you got to remember is keep going. Yeah, keep going.
The
There's a
door's gonna
closing
lock.
time. Yep.
Yep.
Has to end sometime.
Yep.
That's right.
Well, this is a new avenue and a new age, a new era for you.
Of course.
So congratulations. Wish you the best of luck. And if you need anything, I bet Quincy will come running to you to help you.
Awesome.
Good job. Thank
Awesome.
you.
No,
All
thank
right.
you.
Thank you.